Hello everyone. Today we're going to take a look at the largest abandoned building that the world has ever known. Let's explore. Verified by the Guinness Book of World Records, the Rugong Hotel in Pyongyang, North Korea sits as the tallest abandoned building in the world. Sitting at 1,080 feet, 105 floors, and 3,000 rooms, this building still is one of the 75 tallest buildings in the world. Not to mention, it's one of only 12 buildings with at least 105 floors in it. This skyscraper was dubbed the Hotel of Doom after Kim Il-sung began construction in 1987, expecting to finish it in 1989. That's over 30 years ago. The current leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, would have practically been a baby. Because, you see, just before this big idea, Singapore had just built the Westin Stamford Hotel, the biggest hotel that the world had ever known. Not to mention that in 1988, South Korea was going to be hosting the Summer Olympics, showing off their country, so North Korea wanted to one-up them. This was the late stages of the Cold War after all, and siding with the Soviets, the North Koreans wanted to flex their big muscles. That's right, North Korea was ready to build the biggest hotel that anyone has ever laid their eyes on. And now it's the 9th and no one's actually ever spent the night in it. The USSR was supporting their little brothers North Korea by helping them pay for the $750 million endeavor. But the Soviet Union collapsed in '91, and the North Koreans' economy took a turn for the worse, so construction stopped by 2003. In fact, it was so bad that that building was actually 2% of the country's entire GDP. They definitely had to hit the brakes. But by that time, the building was actually built. The exterior was there. It was just this big pyramid building sitting in the middle of the town. Then something crazy happened. You'll never believe it, but I'll give you a hint. These guys are really good at building pyramids. If you guessed Egypt, you were right. A phone company made a deal to help pitch in some millions of dollars to help resume the building in 2008.
They gave me a small loan of $1 million.
Now they were ready. 2012 was their time. They could taste it. All the pieces were lining up. 2012 marked Kim Il-sung's 100th birthday anniversary. It was all theirs for the taking. I mean, you know how things are, man. Deadlines creep up quick, and so they kind of stopped again in 2013. Not unlike Kim Il-sung, it was another nail in the coffin. I guess his eyes were just too big for his plate on this one. There were plans for 5 revolving restaurants at the top with a spinning base, multiple shops, and even ballrooms. Now, there haven't been any official progress reports that they've had to update, but they've snuck in and added a few things here and there, including these absolutely crazy LED light displays that I can only assume that they use for propaganda. The biggest kicker here, though, is that there's been other skyscrapers that have since been built and actually opened, like the 70-story building on Ryomyong Street and a 50-story building on Scientist Street. It's supposedly a monster 4 million square feet in that building. Although it seems a lot more active now, would have you gone into this building in like 2004? Let me know down in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. This has been Son of a Robin.